Hey there, hello and welcome. It is Madeline here, and it is pretty cold out here. I hope I can make it through the whole live for you because one of my hands is bare. So today I want to talk to you about the gap, okay? So earlier this week last week I said I was going to share with you what the gap is. You know, at the end of all, if not most of my videos, I say I will see you in the gap. So today I want to share with you what that is. And I especially wanted to do it on a Sunday because Sunday is the day that is associated with the law of pure potentiality, which is directly associated to the gap. Okay, so don't worry if you're watching this and it's not Sunday, it's all good, it still relates. So the gap and Sunday and the law of pure potentiality. The law of pure potentiality essentially says that everything in the universe is energy and information, including us, okay? And that we are infinite beings with unlimited potential, that we are pure potential, the same pure potential of the infinite intelligence that created the universe, okay? And that the gap is where we as humans connect with that energy and the silence that is the birthplace of everything, right? Of all creation. So the Vedic, let me see if I can get out of the light. Okay, so the Vedic wisdom tradition teaches that silence is the birthplace of all creation. Okay, and that makes sense, right? Because science kind of teaches the Big Bang theory, or they're working out the Big Bang theory, and it makes sense to me. Anyway, let me know if you agree that before the Big Bang, there was silence, right? And maybe after the Big Bang, there was silence. And then the creator, right, whatever or whoever that is for you, started to create, and then activity came into the world, okay, or into the universe. So the gap, how does that apply to us? So again, according to the ancient wisdom, the ancient Vedic wisdom tradition, the gap is the space between our thoughts, okay? And that space is silent, and it too is that same silence that is connected to the creation of everything, right? Of the universe. And that silence is the field of infinite possibilities. If you're on the line, right? Say hey. I can see there's people watching, but I can't see who. Say hey, right? So back to the gap, the space in between our thoughts. Not sure if I said that yet. So the space in between our thoughts, and it's in that gap that we are connected to the silence, to the infinite intelligence that creates worlds, okay? And that space between our thoughts, not only are we connected to the silence of the creation of the universe, it's where we're connected to each other, because we are all an extension of that silence, or we too, perhaps, came from that silence, right? So, and regardless of what your, beliefs are, just, try this on and explore this. I think it's a beautiful way. It's a beautiful way to enhance your beliefs and consider how we're all connected, right? Because all the wisdom traditions, whichever one you believe in, they all say that at some level we're all connected, we're all brothers and sisters, right? So, and I'm explaining how we're all connected in silence today, and that we connect in that silence, in the gap, the space between our thoughts, okay? So the space between our thoughts is considered the field of infinite possibilities, because after one thought and before the next thought is the possibility, right? The infinite possibility for any other thought, right? The pure potential for any other thought. So, and I can hear some of you thinking, Madeline, there's no space between my thoughts. My mind is always going a mile a minute, and there's no space there. And I can appreciate that it might feel like that's the case, and that you actually have, that if you're having a busy mind, that you actually have compressed the space in between your thoughts, and that's where meditation comes in, right? A regular meditation practice, particularly a silent mantra-based meditation practice, can expand the space between your thoughts and expand your conscious awareness, because back to being connected in the silence, that's where we are, right? That's where your true self is in the silence, in the space between your thoughts. Okay, so let me give you a real concrete example. Okay, so you're watching me, you're listening to me, I have your attention, thank you for that, and you're listening to the sound of my voice. Okay, so maybe you can hear the waves crashing up against the wall behind me. So you're listening to all that. Now turn your attention to the one who's listening. Okay? So that awareness, that consciousness, that's the real you, right? That's the true you. That's the true you that is an infinite being with unlimited potential that can be, do, or have anything you want. That's what your creator wants for you. The creator wants what you want, right? And you expand that awareness in the silence through a silent mantra-based meditation, right? You align, right? So earlier this week, I talked about how if you are anxious, depressed, suffering from some kind of dissatisfaction or unhappiness, it's because you are out of alignment with who you really are, right? So you get back in alignment with who you really are. One way to get back into alignment with who you really are is through a silent mantra-based meditation, right? Which is one of the tools I teach you in my Primordial Power program. That's one of the ways, that's the foundational way, actually, that we connect to the primordial power in you, is through the silence. And then we connect you to who you really are. Because, my love, if you are suffering from anxiety, depression, dissatisfaction with life, overall unhappiness, or you're feeling stuck, right? So it's not because of the circumstances in your life. Actually, it is, right? It's not because you have some kind of condition or disorder. It's because you're out of alignment with who you are. It's because you're not living the life in the manner in which is true to who you are and what you want. Or because you have suffered some kind of loss, trauma, bad thinking behavior that has resulted in anxiety or depression. They often go hand in hand. And I'm here to let you know that we can turn that around naturally, pretty quickly. And that's the work that we do in my Primordial Power. And in case you haven't heard, enrollment is opened. Enrollment for January is opened for my Primordial Power program right now, because, waiting until January is too late, because it's really important to get, and you know why waiting until January is too late. And so in order to encourage you to start now so you can end the year and the decade, right, on a high note, on a positive note, moving in the direction that you want and are so desperate to go, that you can start now, gain momentum. So in January, when we start doing the hard work, you have already gained momentum and you are moving full speed ahead in the direction of your dreams and of your health, of your well-being, of your healing, of having everything that you want to be, do, or have, right? Because that's what your creator wants for you, right? And that's what we work towards in my Primordial Power program. So I'm going to put the link for a discovery call in the chat below, and then I'll do a recap of this, of what we just talked about. And you can grab that link by going to MadelineCorrea.com/apply. And there will be a short questionnaire there for you to fill out. It'll take you 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how chatty you want to be. But that application will help me prepare for our 15-minute conversation, where we will talk about if I can help you, right? We'll just get to know each other a little bit. We'll see if I can help you. And if I can, right, then we'll talk about what the next steps would be. And if I can't help you, that's cool too, but maybe I know somebody that can help you, and I'll gladly point you in their direction. So the gap, my darlings, right? So the gap is the field of infinite possibilities. It's the silence, the birthplace of all creation. It's where we're all connected. It's the space between our thoughts, right? Turn your attention to the one who's listening. That's the real you. That's who you really are. That's the awareness, the consciousness that you want to expand so you can live your best, your most joyous life. And if you'd like my help in helping you align with who you really are and what you really want, oh, I have a neighbor in the background, okay? Schedule a discovery call with me, 15 minutes. Go to MadelineCorrea.com/apply. And I might even have a spot or two available today, and definitely some in the next couple of days. And I will look forward to talking with you soon, or seeing you in the next video. And until then, I'll see you in the gap. Namaste. Be blessed. Mwah.